Thank you, Mr. Chairman. President Obama tells us the war on terror is over, that al-Qaeda has been decimated, and that we can now take a holiday from the long, difficult task of combating radical Islamic terrorism. I don't believe the facts justify that rosy assessment. 5 years ago, the President campaigned on closing Guantanamo, and yet Guantanamo remains open as a detention facility for those deemed to be the most dangerous terrorists that have been apprehended. And to date, the administration's position seems to be to continue apologizing for the existence of Guantanamo, to continue apologizing for our detaining terrorists and standing up to defend ourselves, but to do nothing affirmatively to address the problem. In particular, if Guantanamo is closed, it raises the fundamental question of where these terrorists will be sent. Now, we can embrace a utopian fiction that they will be sent to their home nations and somehow lay down their arms and embrace a global view of peace. I don't think that utopian fiction has any basis in reality. We have seen, whether it was in Boston or Benghazi or Fort Hood, that radical terrorism remains a real and live threat. Now, I have significant concerns about the Obama administration's overbroad incursions into the civil rights of law-abiding Americans. But at the same time, I have concerns about their unwillingness or inability to connect the dots and to prevent violent acts of terrorism. And until we are presented with a good, viable strategy for what to do with terrorists who would work night and day to murder innocent Americans, I have a hard time seeing how it is responsible to shut down our detention facilities and send these individuals home where they almost surely would be released and almost surely would return to threaten and kill more Americans. That's a question I hope this panel sheds some light on, how we can responsibly proceed in protecting the national security of this country, protecting the men and women of this country who expect as the first responsibility of the federal government that we will keep the nation secure. And I look forward to the testimony today on that question.
Thank you, Senator Cruz. Senator Leahy.